and welcome back to BaineWolf Plays Minecraft. Uh, Again, we're not in the same world, but don't worry, I have got my other world still. Uh, I've just been thinking a lot about redstone and doing some simple redstone designs. Uh, and today I decided I wanted to make a redstone uh, door lock that has multiple. Oh, I need to use something besides stone. Multiple entries. And when you mess it up, it resets. And I know people make these all the time, but I don't watch those videos because uh, I like to discover a few things on my own. So this is going to be an episode of me trying to learn how to make a 5-button combination lock. I'm not sure exactly. No, I'm gonna do more than 5. I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do. Let's see, 10. That might work. See if I can get one that you'll walk up in here and the door will be here. And I may not have enough room, so everything's gonna be above ground. But I want it to be visible so you can see what I'm doing. Now, granted, single player this is useless. Multiplayer this is useless. They just dig through the wall unless you got like World Guard or something, or one of those whatever that you can use to do that kind of stuff. Let me see how this works. Oop. And as you can tell, I got it in creative, and because I'm just doing design work. Let's see this. Powers 1, powers 2. Okay. So if I do this, let's see. If I come here. Okay, fly already. Oh, come on, there we go. And I put one here. That one's gonna go up, and that one's gonna go down. And I'll show you what I got in mind here. This'll allow me to split the signal. Basically, I'm gonna have a. That ain't gonna work there, is it? We can put it right here though, and it'll work. Yeah. And what I can do is put this back here. This and come on. That probably won't work. Let's go back here. Okay, put that there. And what that's going to do is allow me to create a I'll put that in the wrong place. Look at that. Gotta go back there. Oop, nope, wrong place. Wrong place again. There we go. Okay, so if that's there, and this has a button attached to it, and redstone here, if I hit this button, well, let's see. If I hit this button, lights that redstone. Okay, so that goes down, and I think I can put repeaters after that as well. But first I'm gonna figure out my no, I'm gonna do this as I go. So I'm gonna have to clear out all this now, because this is where all my main stuff is gonna go. And I may quick time this real quick because I gotta clear out quite a bit. So now we're gonna. Wish this was red power. I could do this a lot easier. We'll bring this one down right next to it. It's gonna have to be repeated. It's gonna have to be repeaters. Yeah, I'm not sure how we can do this. Let's see if I send that. Well, there's bedrock. If I send that to there, and then that to there. Now, I'm not doing this for delay. I'm doing this just to move my wires. And after this, every one of them can go out a little bit further. Yeah, I think that'll work. And that'll get me back on Well, I didn't have to clear all that out after all. Okay. So that gets us to there, and I need to make a some sort of gate. I don't even remember what it's called. I'm not good with this stuff. But it requires this, this. I think it's this. Is it this and this and that one's off. Let's see. This one and this one and this one into here. And does this work? Let's see. Now if this changes the signal, we'll be good, because I can do this over and over. Okay. Okay, so now this one's off and that one's on. And to reset, no, wait. Oh, that one's. To reset, I have to hit this one. Right. Okay. So that's not really what I want here. I want it to the side. I think I got these backwards. Oops. Let's see. There's one that goes a little bit like this, where you put the repeater here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And then this, is it like this? Comes, what in the world? Oh, comes up. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm trying to build the wrong thing here. So I'm going to speed it up real quick to get to the point where I realize what I'm trying to build, and you don't have to watch me just place redstone back and forth. I'll see you in a second. And then here. Oops. Okay, so I think this might be how this works. I think this is closer. Yeah, let's get bolts. Okay. Oh, let's see. I need that state set. How do we all go? I need one that moves in a straight line. Now this one's going to be on. No, I'm going to break low. This one through here. That one there. I'll do it like this. No, I don't need one there. No, it won't work. I'm not remember the power's that. I'll make it inside. That's easy. Oh, what's in there? Okay, I don't know what I done. But that triggers it. And if I apply a signal here, it's like from the front, and then this is the reset line. Unfortunately, I can only do 2 of these together. So if I did another line here, and from there, well, I can do it this way. Oh, I can't. Oh, dadgummit. Oh, I'm having a hard time with this. Okay, I can do it this way, I think. Yeah. And then from here, I can bring it on out, and then I can start bringing it. No, I don't need to bring it up till. Oh goodness gracious! I need to go way out here before I bring it up. Let's see, I can bring in this one. Oy. If anybody can tell, I ain't that good with redstone. But that gets me line 2, and I can bring it up and into a block, and then I can build another one of these. Let's see. I don't even know how I built it now. Ooh, I'm glad I'm in. Oh wait, let's see. What is it? Toggle downfall. I left cheats on this one. Takes a while when you do that. I like the Indiana's version better. Anyway, it does eventually go off. So we do that, and we throw one of those in there, and we throw this over, and we have to put that there. And now we have that line, which if I go power it, let's see, I'm going to activate this one. So this is what it should look like when I go over there. It should be lit up on the repeater side. Oh man, that's not going to be pretty. Oops. There. There. So now that should have powered it and turned that on. And it did. Good job. Good deal, good deal. Okay. And now I gotta make this over here look good, because I mean, you don't want this looking bad. So I'm gonna take stairs, I think. Some really pretty stairs. And this will cover. Oops. Never thought about stairs going vertically. That'd be nice. But anyway. I don't think they do this on mine. Nope. Okay. So that gets those two buttons, and it's a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I think with this design I can get them all in here. And I gotta pause it for just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. My daughter was needing my help opening a yogurt. Okay, my youngest daughter. My other one's asleep. Okay, so this one I've got to use a repeater here. And I basically build an identical one to that one over there at this location. And I hope this works. Nope. Because there's going to be repeaters, redstone, repeater, repeater, and uh-oh. Here's where I'm going to run into a problem. That automatically locks that one in. Ah! So that means I've got to go out. Oh, goodness gracious. Wait a minute. I can make it closer in. Oop. Let's see here. What if we built this one right here? See, I don't want to... See, I've got to use a repeater, but after the repeater I can go straight wire. Just to get it up here. And this could be where my relay's at. So let's see here. Here. I'm not sure if this will work or not. This may be... Yeah, this is going to put my reset line actually attached to this one. Oh, goodness. Okay. So let me rethink this one. I may have to run this one way on out then. Whoop. Don't go down in there. Okay. So, I'm going to bring this one up one line. Might bring it up even higher. I've just got to get it up high enough it's not attached to that one there. Or not interrupting one of these. So, I'm going to bring it on up here, and then we're going to do it. Unfortunately, that's going to get away in my top ones. Okay, I'm going to think about this a minute, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got it all figured out now. First, I got to tear all this down. So, let's get all this destroyed and cleaned up and whatnot. And then I get to building this thing. I had to look it up on the wiki about how to do the RS NOR latch vertically. I knew that's what I wanted, but I couldn't remember how to do it. So I finally just looked it up. I tried to figure it out for myself for a little while, and then I give up. Especially, I mean, if somebody already knows how to do something, I don't mind looking it up. But I do like to try to figure out how to build stuff on my own. So let's get all this finished, torn down, and get started on this one again. Okay, so this part's still good. We're still good right here. I'm gonna go ahead and replace all these, and then let's see. Yeah, okay, so that covers all those. So now what I want to do is, let's see, it's like this, here, and here, and here, and that's my output, I believe. Let's see. Let's see if this changes. Oh, wait, there. So I hit this button here, and that one went off. And to reset it, I just need this right here to be powered, and that resets it. Okay, now this works. So I'm going to clear this out. Whoop. And we're going to clear that out, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that I've got this one built, I gotta figure out how I want to put the next one in here. I can't put it right next to this, because if I do, these will connect. So I think what I want to do, I'm gonna see what happens if I step it up one. Oh, that's gonna interfere with that. So I may just run it out past this one with these fellas. Let's see. Yeah, I can do it this way. So from here we'll, nope. What we'll do is then we'll take this signal on out with the repeaters. Okay, so this one, and then here. Nope, 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 nope. I want the wrong one. Nope. Here, and here, here, with this here, and that there. Okay, so that gets that one started. I'm gonna have to clear out some more. Thought I was gonna get away with not having to clear out anymore, but oh well. Okay, so now this one goes here and then steps down, and then the signal comes off of that one. And this is also the reset line, so I really want to put that past that. That way when I do a reset, I won't get a signal flowing back anywhere. I'm kind of overusing these guys. Let's see, I could put a, I can't put one there, I can't put one there. Let's see. Okay, so I might not have been overusing them that much. I put it there, and then those will connect, or something, you know. Anyway, that gets my signals out. And what I'm going to do, basically how you'll set this is you'll pick which one of these have to be down, or have to be turned on. Let's see, okay. Now we'll make this one just like the first one, right here. And like that. And that should be just like the first one. I'll turn that one off and put that one up there. Okay, now they're all identical. And if I went out here and hit those three, okay, now they should all be switched over. And they are. The signals are off. Okay, yeah, I know how I'm going to do this now. I'm going to have all of these have to be off signal. That way when they're all off, the door can be open. Real simple. And then if you hit a wrong one, it'll activate the this one here. Okay. And what I'll have is I'll have two areas you got to pick the code. You'll pick the code here, and then you'll pick the code on the reset lines for reset lines. And you could even go as far as putting a correct order. If you don't have them in the correct order, if I don't hit these in the right order, it would reset them too. But I'm not going to go that far. I'm just want to do, you got to hit the right 4 digits. As long as you pick the right 4 without hitting the wrong one, you'll be good to go. Okay, I'll clear this out, and I will be back as soon as I get these other two put in, and I'll show you what it looks like. Catch you in a minute. Alright, I got them all set up, and you still see how these are turned off. To turn these off, I'm going to have a way of activating this top line without well, yeah, if I connect them like I was intended to, I was just going to put a line across here, because if one of them's off, they're all going to be off. So I've got to make a way of turning these guys off independently. Ooh, I'm getting close to my top one. I may have to move that up top as well and just do them higher. Not what I wanted to do, but you know, when in the design mode, you got to do what you got to do. Okay. Oop, I made too many. Well, sorta. I've got to bring those out. So what I'll do is I'll just run these out here, because all I got to do is hit this one line with a power source, and you can tell they're all been reset now. And what's going to happen is this is going to be an ooh, excuse me, I burped. This will be an inverted line. As soon as I get this all set up, this will be the reset line for these on bottom here. So let's see. Oh, lost my mouse. Okay. I'm gonna destroy this and put stone in here. And I'm gonna make it right here is where it's gonna be. Oop, wrong place. Inverted. There. So now they're all off. And when the invert the signal gets hit, I'm gonna put it right here. When that gets hit, it should set those off long enough to turn them all off. So I'm actually just going to run a hand reset in case somebody's already been messing with it. For now, just kind of like a way for me to clear it. And I'm going to say this is the entrance. So if somebody's hit a button or something, got one of them already activated, I don't want them to come in and only have to hit one button, because I actually hit the first three. So we're going to put a pressure plate here, and that should pulse that light, but it didn't. Why didn't that pulse that light? Let's see, that goes into that. That works. What am I missing here? Maybe this don't work. Okay, yeah. I don't think that works. I'll check it again. So I do need a repeater here for this to work, I think. Let's see if this works now. And if that's the case, I may have to move it one more. Okay, so you walk through the door, you step on that, and it works. Okay. And when that goes off, that will reset all these bottom latches. Alright, let's go make sure that all the latches work. Just give them a quick click here. And you can click them as fast as you want. My computer runs a little slow, and it's starting to be nighttime, so I'm going to oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm glad that works now. Okay, so now we've got them all set. Wait a minute, what happened? Uh-oh, something happened. What happened here? Okay, so at this point, I think it's the 1 line that's turned off, but it's actually the number 2 line. So I go back and I hit the 1 button, and then when I fly over the wall, I think it's the number 4 because the light's on. I don't know what I was thinking, but we do eventually figure it out, and we get the show back on the road. So just bear with me for a few seconds more here, and I'll get it all straightened out. Okay, now they're reset. I must not have reset them right a while ago. Let's see if I can turn them all on now. jump over the wall here. Those are on. Those are on. Okay, they're all on now. I don't know what the deal was I did a while ago. Somehow I messed one up. Or messed some of them up. Okay, so now they're all on. We walk through the door. Hit the pressure plate. You don't even hear it, but they're all reset. Good deal. Alright, and here's what I'm going to do. Now here's where you'll set the, this is where you'll set the bottom, the one that's got to be on the bottom. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Like I was saying, this is where you'll decide what your code is. So, you know, if there's one here, let me go make sure these are reset, because this may be backwards from what I was thinking. If it is, that's not going to be a big deal, but okay, so they're off. Yep, so they're backwards from what I was expecting. So when it's been reset, they're in this position. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make basically another one of these sets here that will be like this and like this, and this will determine which ones have to be on here. If I'm thinking this through correctly. This thing is getting really long. I wasn't expecting it to be this big when I started. Had this really simple plan in mind. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be small. It's gonna be a nice little setup. But okay. So now, this one will be where you determine. This will be where you determine what your code is. So wherever you want the button that you want to be used, you just put them on the top of this block. So let's see, I'm going to use this to be 3 and 5, because you got to think I'm going to be looking at it this way. So that's going to be 3 and 5, or this bottom row. So this will be 8 and 10. Okay, so now we have 8 and 10 has to be active, or deactivated really, because what's going to happen is you're going to have this roll of wire here that has to be turned off in order to open the door. And it's going to be a top wire and a bottom wire. So you're going to have an AND gate in here at some point that's going to run this signal. That it's going to join the upper signal. And once they're joined, they will tell it whether or not it can open the door. So basically this is like a keypad lock. So I think it's not really simple, but at the same time it is very simple. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this. You've got this main piece right here, which is your gate, and then you've got this, which is what is this? Anyway, these have to be turned off for it to deactivate this, which will basically say it's activated. So like that. And so when these go off, it'll activate that one. And now what I'm going to do is take a few minutes off camera, and I'm going to build this top version. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to build it right on top, and it's going to be built identically to that one. Oop. You know, my original thought was, you know, I'm building this with all this, but I wanted to build a much simpler. I know how to build a much simpler one now. But I'm going to finish this design, and I'm going to work through this, and then maybe in episode 2, I'm thinking about making this a new series. I think this will be BaineWolf builds with redstone, or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to build it, but I'm not going to use all these gates and stuff. My gates are going to be out of pistons, and my reset's going to be out of pistons. So I'm looking forward to that. So okay, yeah, I remember where my original design was coming from now. So I'm going to finish up this one. Let me do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and put this door in, And I'm gonna make it a iron door. And let's see here. I'm gonna just stick it right here and run this up. I'm not sure if this will work or not. So if I hit that one, nothing happens. But if I hit that one, it should open the door. Did I mess up? Those are off. That's, oh, yeah. That was my fault. Ooh, let me go reset it. I want to make sure this works nicely. Okay, I'm going to cover this back up too. Okay. What I forgot to do here was put a repeater. My signal didn't make it to the door. Okay, so I walk over here. Now remember, the top's going to be set up the same way. They've all been reset, so I hit this one, and I hit this one, and the door opens. Okay, now what I would do here is build this exact same setup one level higher, with this level, that grass level, being this level right here. So it pushes these blocks up and allows the signal to go through. You would have the same. Oh goodness, I don't know where. Let's see here. Let's make this look good. So if we did it this way. Oh, oh. So if I do it that way, and you walk in, you don't see any of the pistons. And you hit these buttons. You got to get the right set of buttons. If you hit one of the wrong ones, it's going to reset. And by doing a reset, what I would do is the ones that are bad down here, all you would have to do is, let's see, you could, if this one come on and this one come on, I mean, all this would have to be designed, you know, in the setup here. So if those come on, so if I did it this way, you know, all you'd have to do is, if you want it, you know, if it's a good line, actual coded line, you want it to be on the top. If not, you want it to be on the bottom. And what these would do was they would run back. And let's see if I can get this to work. You just have it run back into right here. Probably need one of these. I don't know if that'll make it. I don't want to. Okay, so, oh, here we go again. Time set 0. Now, if I hit the right two, door opens. But if I hit a one that's not right, it should turn it off. Door's closed. If I hit the right one, a wrong one, and the right one. Wait a minute. Why didn't it do that? Something sounded like it went off twice there. Hit the right one. Hit the wrong one. And then I hit the right one again. And I hit a wrong one. And I hit the right one again. Yeah, see, it's not letting me. You have to hit just the ones that are correct to get the door open. Okay, so that's a proof of concept. And if somebody hit the wrong one, it would just reset it and shut the door. Okay, so that works. So now we have a reset line, an activation line, all off of those pistons. And I would just do the same thing for the top one. Okay, I will be right back once I get the top part built, and I'll show you how I hook them together. Be back in just a minute. Alright, and I'm back. I've got the top all finished up, I believe. Had to wire a few things a little different. One, the cutoff line. If you hit a reset on the bottom, it runs up this line here and resets this. if you hit a reset line, let's see, how does this work? It resets the bottom. Okay, it runs this way, resets the bottom. Okay, yeah, if you hit a reset line on the top, it runs this way. This one comes around through here and resets the top, but I also have to run it back down and tie it into the bottom, so it runs down these here. It turns this one off and just stair steps down through here, and then it runs back through the reset line. Just as if you'd hit a reset on the bottom. So that way top and bottom get reset at the same time if you hit the wrong number. That way it's not a, well, if I get the bottom right, then maybe I can get the top right kind of deal. It does reset everything. Let's see. Now I've got to run, if you see here, I used 1 and 4, and up here the ones on top are on top of the right ones here. So it's on top, so the reset only resets on these 3 here. It's just like down here, it resets on those, all but those 2. And those 2 turn these torches off, just like it will here. And now I've got to run this line down. And I went ahead and set this up. And what I'm going to do here is bring it on down and combine the 2. Let's see. And I'm going to move this. And I'm going to leave that there, that's fine. This will keep it from running backwards into it. And then, let's see. I think here's all I need. And then right here can be my inverter. So, now, as long as these are on, or these are on, I believe, let me go flip the first 2, let's check the first 2. First I'm going to hit the reset. They all should be reset. All of those should be off. Let's see, those 3 are off. Those 3 are off. And I'm talking about these torches right here. That's how you can tell if they're off. Okay, so I've hit that. They've reset everything. Now, if I hit, what is it? What did I say? 1 and 4 and 8. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. And 10. It works. So, if I hit one of these, it resets itself. So, I'm going to hit this one and this one. Uh-oh. For some reason that didn't reset. Why is the top not resetting? Let's see. I hit a bad button. Probably just need a repeater in one place. So if I hit a bad button here, no, that's far enough. Wrong one. They all should be reset. Oh, fly already. Why is that not resetting that one? Let's see. I'm pretty sure this reset works. Something must have burned out or something. Let me take a look. I'll do that. Off. I bet it's something to do with this one right here. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. I figured out what was wrong. These pistons on top, they work a little bit differently because of the way pistons can get power. Down here, you're pushing a block down and it gets power, so it doesn't power this piston. But if I power these up here, say for instance 1 here, which is one of my good codes, it powers it, but then the button quits powering it. And so in a way you can figure out the top line pretty easy. You'd have to redo the whole top, but you can hear a piston go up, it won't go back down. Unless you move like the pistons further back and you know 16 blocks back, put them on repeaters so they're further away so you just can't hear it. But anyway, what happens is this this right here powers this block, which in turn powers the block below it, which is the piston. It's weird. I don't really understand why it does that. But if you hit the two top ones, they stay in active mode. And so what happens is when I would hit a reset, these wouldn't be reset because I had, you know, just like on the bottom, I had a redstone torch and then this, so it constantly had power. So all I had to do was make my power come from my reset line. So now, if that works unless I get a reset from the top, I think. Okay, see. So if I reset from this one, that works, and it does some weird flickering because of the delays in there. But let's see. If I click this one and this one, see, they're active, and so the top will reset it. But what if I miss a bottom one? Okay, it reset it as well. Yeah, because the bottom one runs here and up. The top one runs, where does the top one run from? Okay, the top one runs here and resets this. Oh, that's why there's a delay, because it has to run down, over, and back up. Because when it goes down, it comes up to here, but it also sends the signal back up to reset the top for a second time. And that's when it resets. Okay, that's why it works. I couldn't remember. I knew it worked, but I couldn't remember why. Okay, so now all our button mashing works. So let's see. So I'm gonna frame this in real quick, so it will look proper. And I'm gonna put a top on this, and throw me some blocks in here. Throw me some across here. Throw me some up here. You see, this works out just right for having a pretty tall ceiling, you know, decently tall ceiling. I mean, it's not no grand opening, but it looks pretty good. And you could always dome the room up from here to make it look bigger. But I wanted to see what the actual room would look like. This was like an entrance to a building, or you know, something like that. This was a vault room, and you had the key code. Okay. I'm not going to completely finish it in here. I just want to throw up some walls. And make it look halfway decent. And I'm just using smooth stone, of course, because that's just what I put in my inventory earlier. Okay, I'm going to leave the top open so I can jump in and out. Maybe some redstone torches. Okay. So now we know there's a big building here. It's a pretty big footprint too for a door. I mean a toggle. Whatever you call this thing. Lock. Okay, so you walk in. Oh man, it's just reset. So there's no doubt, none of them, there's not any doubt that these have all been reset when somebody comes in. Drone block there. Okay. And that looks pretty good. So there's my keypad. So I just hit, oh, what was my code? 1, 4, I don't remember what it was. 8 and 10, that's right. That's bad. I just made this thing. And the door opens. And what you would want to do is right here past the door, add another pressure plate. And my daughter got happy. My mother brought some stuff in here for her. Okay, so you add another pressure plate here. Might as well just go ahead and run this line. And I have to run it from here. Uh-oh. How am I going to do this? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I kind of thought about this a little bit, and I think, I'm not sure, I'm just going to bring it out one. I think that'd be the easiest thing to do, just to get it away from that other line, because once I get up here, I can get to it pretty easy. And what I gotta do is run it all the way back there to my reset line. I could, let's see, let me find a good place I can tie in. I can tie in right here. Or probably just right here would be the best. I'll just grab me a repeater, and then I can just run it right back through here. This means I'm gonna have to cap these here just to keep them from connecting, but that's no big deal. And I'll have to cap that and just run it back through there then. Now granted, this design is probably nowhere near as compact as you can make it, but I do like it. It's simple, fairly simple. I mean, simple as redstone can be for doing a logic style gate that locks for you. Okay, so there's your door, and what you're going to want to do is have that pressure plate right there, and that's going to be your reset. And then you can just oh, can't do that, that's where I gotta have my wall. So what I'm going to do is do an entrance, or this is what I would suggest doing, and then have your actual building, you know, however big you need it to be, whatever, here. And then this can come off this way. You know, it can go on down, make it look like that's part of the building. You can make a fake dummy, you know, windows and stuff. But this way you've got a nice entrance, and then when you get ready to go out, you just walk through there. Oh goodness, I've done it again. Repeaters. And I'm probably gonna put way more than I need, but I just don't feel like counting. These builds are gonna be more proof of concept than anything. Yeah, I think that should do it. Okay, so now I've went in my building, and it should lock the door. So I come in, I hit, let's see, 1, 8. Door opens. I walk through. You give it a second, and the door closes. And that way the door's locked. And then if you want to get out, you know, it's just pressure plate and you're out. And if you go out here, make sure it's reset. So coming in, you have a reset. And then you hit your code, whatever it may be, whatever you've set it to. The door should open. You go through. It should reclose and reset your code. So the next person that wants through should have to put your code in again. Alright. I think that wraps it up. And again, we're at another sunset, so that kind of tells you how long I've been playing. And this has been one continuous play for me. But I have, in my opinion, designed a pretty nice little keypad door lock. Feel free to use this in anything you want to. It is Minecraft after all. And if you use it, if you make a video of it or anything, let me know. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see this incorporated into something. I know it's kind of big, kind of clunky. Or if you have a smaller version of the same thing, like I said, I'm going to be making a second video that uses pistons instead of all these logics down here. Be a much simpler reset system, I believe. But you know, just send it to me. Let me see it. I'd love to watch it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.